What is a psychopath? There's a lot of confusion because the word is used in many different quarters. For instance, in medicine, in psychology, in psychotherapy, in psychiatry, it's used alongside the word sociopath. But I like to separate out the two words because psychopaths have a particular kind of behavior made from certain personality traits. Psychopaths, like sociopaths, don't have a conscience. They're unaware of how to be empathic to other people. They don't know how to put their mind into other people's position so that they can see things from a different angle. Or, more in psychopathic behavior, they actually don't care. They don't have a conscience. They don't care what distress their behavior will cause. And sometimes psychopaths have sadistic behavior and violent behavior. And of course there are famous killers who are psychopaths. There's Brady in the UK and Myra Hindley. And there's Aileen Warner in America. So I'm sure if you Google you'll find lots of psychopathic killers. And people who have repeatedly killed, often without conscience, and they cannot see the social wrong of their actions. There are famous psychopaths, of course. There was Adolf Hitler, who was someone who spearheaded a movement that murdered people. And there's Idi Amin. And of course there are many regimes in the world at the moment who are led by psychopathic characters, who particularly they attack and destroy the lives of certain members of their communities. They may destroy the lives of people who are black, people who are Jewish, people who are gay, people who speak a different language from the native language in that country. So psychopaths can sometimes be very, very cunning and very clever people. They can, of course, be a chairman of a company or a chairwoman of a company. And they can be very successful in business because they don't have a social conscience, so they're not really thinking about how the consequences of their money-making actions. And of course, large groups of people can be psychopathic as well. When crowds turn on a particular person or a particular group of people, they become psychopathic. Can psychopaths get help? Well, there are two kinds of psychopaths really. There are psychopaths born with a brain defect. So they're unable to run their logic circuits through the part of the brain that deals with conscience. And there are other kinds of people who are psychopaths who have modelled behaviour as children. Maybe their parents were psychopathic or they were neglected as children, so they were not taught a feedback loop of how to be empathic with other people. I have seen psychopaths undergo treatment and experience a personality transformation. So yes, many psychopaths can be helped with intense psychotherapy. And not all, of course. There are some people who are criminally insane, who are locked away in institutions, who may not be helped. But a lot of psychopaths can be helped. So if you think you're a psychopath, or if you think you have a member of your family who has psychopathic traits, seek some psychotherapy. Because life when you're empathic with people is really, really rewarding. Take care. Speak to you later.